Hello everyone and welcome back to Obas Trending Gist. Today we are diving deep into a heated national debate that has got everyone talking. The accusation that some Nigerian opposition leaders are demarketing our beloved country on the international stage. This comes amidst a critical time where Nigeria has been declared a country of particular concern by the US government. We'll be looking at the recent back and forth between Reno Omokri and Peter Obi, and we'll even hear what Dr. Abati had to say on the matter. Is this a patriotic call for international attention or a dangerous undermining of our nation's image? Let's get straight into the footage. Sit back and take a watch.
Some Nigerians, some people call them members of the opposition, some people call them disaffected Nigerians, who are going to the United States to go and demarket their own country, to run down Nigeria, and to provoke conflict between United States and Nigeria. He said, look, those persons, they could have gone straight to the United Nations. After all, it's under the auspices of the United Nations that we have the Genocide Convention of 1948, the Rome Statute, and similar other conventions on, ensuring global peace. But that Nigeria also has to play its role. It was recommending a judicial commission of inquiry where all the aggrieved people can come and table their grievances on one side or the other for the international community to understand the nature.
That was Dr. Reuben Abati, and his words resonate deeply with a sentiment now circulating widely, the accusation that some Nigerian, particularly opposition figures, are actively working to demarcate the nations abroad. This isn't just a political squabble. It has profound implications for Nigeria's standing, its international relations, and ultimately the lives of its citizens. The crux of this debate intensified recently with Peter Obi, the former presidential candidate of Labour Party in 2023. Taking to his X handle, he expressed serious concern over the US government's declaration of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, or CPC, hinting at potential military action due to escalating insecurity. Obi acknowledged that insecurity didn't start with the current administration, but critically pointed to an absence of competence, commitment, prudent use of resources, patriotism, and passion from the APC-led government. He emphasized that the unwarranted and unprovoked killing of Nigerians is most condemnable and called for constructive diplomatic engagement between Nigeria and the US. Now enters Reno Omokri, a prominent political commentator who swiftly fires back with a scathing critique. Omokri accused Peter Obi of lies and demarketing Nigeria out of desperation to resuscitate his failed presidential ambition. He even suggested that Obi and his supporters were celebrating what they perceived as Nigeria's downfall, hoping for a foreign power to divide the country. Omokri's core argument against Obi's claim of government incompetence rested on statistics. He cited the Global Terror Index, claiming that terror-related deaths in Nigeria significantly reduced from 7,512 in 2015 to 565 in 2024 under Tinubu's administration. If these figures are accurate, it would indeed present a strong counter-narrative to Obi's assertion of incompetence. However, it is crucial for us to critically examine the sources and methodologies of such reports. Omokri also went further, dredging up a past controversy accusing Peter Obi during his tenure as Anambra governor of the extrajudicial killing of an estimated 1,000 young men whose bodies were allegedly thrown into the Ezu River. This was a direct attack on Obi's own record of competence. Now, Dr. Abati, in the clip we just watched, also echoed similar concern, talking about Nigerians, some he called members of the opposition or disaffected Nigerians who go to United States to demarcate their own country, to run down Nigeria, and even to provoke conflicts between the US government and Nigeria. He suggested that if their concerns were truly legitimate, they could approach the United Nations, referencing the Genocide Convention of 1948 or the Rome Statute, which provide established framework for addressing human rights violation and ensuring global peace. This brings up a critical question. When does advocacy become demarketing? Is there a fine line between seeking international intervention for human rights abuses and undermining one's national sovereignty? or image. The timing is also a crucial element here. Reno Omokri explicitly highlighted that the brouhaha referring to the US CPC declaration started immediately after Peter Obi concluded his lobbying visit to Washington, D.C. between September 23 to 25th, 2025. This timing, according to Omokri, suggests a direct link, painting Obi as a quisling who would unpatriotically betray Nigeria for political gain. This narrative presents a serious dilemma for many Nigerians. On one hand, there is a strong desire for national pride and to present a united front to the world. On the other hand, citizens, especially those in opposition, feel a moral obligation to highlight pressing issues like insecurity and governance failures, particularly when domestic avenues for redress seems insufficient. The US declaration of Nigeria as a country of particular concern is not a minor diplomatic note. It carries weight and could lead to various sanctions or restrictions, potentially impacting the very citizens these leaders claim to represent. The challenge for leaders and citizens alike is to navigate this complex landscape. How can concerns about national issues be raised effectively and responsibly on the international stage without being perceived as undermining the nation? And how can a government respond to legitimate criticism while also protecting its national interest and image? These are not easy questions, and the answers lies in a deeper commitment to transparent governance, accountability, and national dialogue that transcends partisan line. This is a conversation that will undoubtedly continue to evolve. What are your thoughts on this? Is it fair to accuse opposition figures of demarketing Nigeria when there is concerns abroad, or are they simply doing their job to hold the government accountable and seek solutions? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Oba's Trending Gist for more in-depth analysis. Until next time, stay informed and keep the conversation going.